Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm a little excited today. I finally got this thing to work over here. That's a linear compensator. It looks like a suppressor, but it's really just a funnel that forces more of the noise downrange. You can see you have the hole that the bullet comes out of, and then you got all the other circles around. Okay, so from the position of the shooter, it does seem to quiet it down a little bit because most of the noise is going that way. There's less of it coming back here. You still got to have ear protection. It's not that quiet. And if you were to put some type of a noise measuring device, if you placed it here, right, it would either be the same or it might actually be amplified because this is funneling more noise forward. Okay, so this is not a suppressor; it's a linear compensator. And part of the reason why I started building P80s, well, there's two reasons. Number one, I wanted to build something I could put a red dot optic on, right? And I also wanted to try putting something like this, like a linear compensator on it, just for the fun of it. And the first time I tried it out, I found that I was getting just lots of jams, okay? What's happening is, once you add weight to the front over here, with this design, right, this is the tilt barrel design, right? So every time this gun fires, the barrel basically drops down, and then when the slide goes forward, it comes up, so the barrel's going up and down. So if you've got this big weight over here, it's changing the balance, right? It's changing, you're interfering with the natural harmonics of the way this gun was designed to work under. So in the past, I would get jams. Like I would fire one shot, get a jam. If I was lucky, maybe I could get a second shot, and then it would jam. And then I was in one of the P80 groups, and somebody gave me the idea of putting a lighter recoil spring in there. So I put in an 11-pound recoil spring. This is one of the ones that you actually put together. So you get a rod and a whole bunch of different springs that you can try out. So I put the 11-pound one in there. Now there's a nut that goes over here to tie it all together. That does come loose, so this is only good for just testing it out. At this point, I'm just going to order like a fixed 10 or 11-pound spring. Now that I know that this works. Now, don't expect 100% reliability with this. Basically, I'm getting something like 95, 98% reliability. But hey, it's just a fun toy, something to have fun with. Let's have some fun with it as far as some shots. Just using Tula ammo. Now, the suggestion that was made was also to use a heavier weighted bullet, like 124 grains. But I'm finding that it's working decent with the 115 grain Tulas. And here's the thing, basically this is a toy. I just want to plink with it. So I don't want to get into using more expensive ammo just to make this work. I'd rather just get a light enough spring that will make it work with Tula or Wolf or whatever I'm able to get, in bulk. Okay, so let's try this out. There you go. That time we had 100% reliability, but I've been playing with this, and you're gonna get occasional jams. Now my magazines are a little bit beat up because I got these clear ETS ones, and I also run these in my Palmetto PX9s. The Palmettos, they don't have a last round bolt hold open, so on that last round, the heavy bolt usually goes across the top and it shaves down the feed lips and beats up the follower. So my magazines aren't in the best condition. So if you're using better magazines, you probably would have even a higher success rate. But yeah, I mean, it's working pretty good. I was considering getting a booster for this. And now you can't put an internal booster on this, so you would have to be an external one. So basically, it would have to go in front of the barrel or in front of the compensator. Right? Well, no, it would go in front of the barrel, and then the compensator will go in front of it. So basically, it would be like three pieces. You got barrel, the booster, and then the linear compensator. So of course, it gets longer, it gets heavier, and it costs like $120, and it's out of stock anyway. So I'm just glad I was able to get this to work and just play around with this a little bit. And now I can see that recoil nut is coming loose. So it's definitely worth the trouble. Now I'm going to get like a 10 or 11-pound fixed recoil spring. And just I'm really good at that. I'm really happy now I got this option to play around with this. Makes the gun look really cool. you know, so you know, I train people, so I'm gonna pull this gun out. I love training people with these P80s. First of all, new shooters love to see, you know, they love using red dot optics. They also like the idea of these home-built guns. And what happens is they see this gun, they're like, oh yeah, you can build that. And I'm like, yeah, you can build this. You know, this is the place where you go get the parts. You can build it yourself. You know, and you know, people really like the idea of building their own guns, their own unserialized guns. So that's why whenever I'm going around the different ranges and I'm training people, I always bring these guys along, trying to get as many people into building P80s as possible. I want to put millions and millions and millions of these into circulation. So the very idea of banning them is just absolutely ridiculous, because I want them to be spread all over the country like dust. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you guys soon. If you're not a member of the channel, subscribe. Any comments, put them in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you guys. Bye-bye.